Hello again. Right, so I'm really getting into making videos now. I've got this camera, it's quite nice actually doing videos. Okay, so while I'm waiting for other stuff to dry, obviously the fortress walls to dry, I thought I'd show you some more stuff. So here's my Titan Thunderhammer Titan Squad, I think they're called, Thunderhammer Titan Squad, and basically these guys teleport down by a Titan and then beat it to crap with their, sorry swearing, beat it with their hammers. So I just thought I'd show you some of my conversion pieces. Normally when I play, like if I get a chance to play a normal Warhammer 40k game, I always have my commander, if I can focus in on him, there we go, ooh, yeah, there we go. That's my commander for my Black Templars. And he'll lead the a Terminator squad normally, close combat squad in a vehicle. Probably a Land Raider, normally he's my Lord Marshal, or one of my Marshals. So heavily converted, 2 Thunderhammers, and it was the guy in Games Workshop in Leamington that actually told me that I could actually equip him with 2 Thunderhammers. So they called him the Drummer Boy, which was really funny. And I've only used him once really, to be fair, because most of the time I sort of play little skirmish games. No, I've used him a couple of times. I did teleport him in with a group of Terminators onto a rooftop, which was fantastic, and then proceeded to beat the crap out of a Nurgle commander. Anyway, or Nurgle champion. Anyway, so that's him. It's a pretty nice model actually. I really enjoyed making that one. Then I got hold of some Forge World bits, and it's always nice to get hold of the Forge World stuff, and mixed it in with the fantasy heads again. Which is quite cool. Again, every single model I've put together is completely different to anything else. So heavily on the purity seals, skulls, and stuff like that. I really love the whole ethos of the Black Templars. A chapter, supposed to be a chapter that are constantly cruising the galaxy, looking for bad guys to beat the crap out of and bring in Normandy and get rid of any heretic that's out there. So if I can come in on that, focus on that. I'm having trouble with this. There we go. Again, fantasy helmet, Forge World shoulder pads, damaged all over. I do like the weathered look and beaten look. I did have a bit of trouble with these because when I sprayed lack on them, they all turned white, which was a real pain in the backside. So out with the toothbrush, warm water, and then cleaned them away. Every one of my Terminators still follows the red and white motif for the entire chapter, and you can see a bit of the ghosting on this one actually, which is a real shame. If I can just get it to focus, there we go. It literally turned white, completely ruined the model. It's just one of those things. Temperature's not quite right. Never shake them, the cans, because it doesn't actually do anything, but I think it just messes up the chemicals. But it just completely turned the figure white, and I had to repaint it in some areas and brush it down with hot water and a toothbrush. So yeah, they're my Terminators. I like to use the Fantasy Flatulent box set, I think that's what they're called, for the heads and stuff like that, because they're completely different. Again, loads of purity seals and things, bells hanging off them. Here's a nice conversion. Had to repin, if I can get it to focus. Come on, focus camera. There you go. So that's green stuff, and a Chaos Cloak, and then green stuff, seals hanging off the shoulders, on the back and stuff. And reposed him so he was crouching, reposed the hammer by cutting the hand off and replacing the hand, and moved the shield, replaced the shield as well by cutting up the arm, and that came out okay. It gives it a nice sort of effect. Looks like he's ready to beat someone to death or take a mighty swing. So you've got a few models in there that are slightly different to everything else. Again, heavily battle damaged. Focus on this thing's not great, I do apologise, but that's my Terminator, and that's my, if I get it right, my Titan or Thunderhammer Titan squad. which come with a vortex grenade, which is quite cool. So when they teleport down, they can beat the pap out of it, and if that doesn't work, throw a vortex grenade at the thing. But they home in on the Titan itself because it's such a large object. They don't need a homing beacon. And just quickly before we head off, there was a Games Day figure that was launched where it was a guy running, supposed to be running with a thunder hammer, and I just thought I'd show you what I did with this one. If I can get it to focus, I do apologise for this again. Let's just put him in my hand. Hopefully that. There you go. So what I did was I replaced the hammer with a banner and a jetpack, and he normally goes with my just as a central piece. He normally goes in with my jetpack squad, assault squad, and I think it came out quite well. It's quite a nice model, and that's a Bretonnian banner, I think, or an Empire banner. And it just looks quite good, you know, when you're in the battles and you're playing the game and you've got this guy running across the board or jetpacking in with a load of hard-assed Black Templars with jetpacks. You know, it does look quite cool. So I'll just zoom in on that again. There you go, focus. Sorry, I do apologise, focus. You would think I'd know that working in the film industry. There you go. So yeah, it came out quite cool. Anyway, speak to you guys later.